Problem number 20. In this particular case, you have a pizza place. They've got two alternatives for ovens, type A and type B. You are given the fixed and the variable costs for each oven. And in part A, you are asked to calculate what is the break-even point for each oven. So in part A, the break-even point, you take the fixed costs and you divide it by the contribution margin. The contribution margin is the difference between the price that you sell the pizzas for, which in this case is $14, minus the variable cost per pizza, which in A is $2. So you start to make money at 1,667 pizzas when you do the math. So as you sell pizza 1,668, you start to make money. Oven B has a higher fixed cost, but it's also less expensive to operate. So you take the 30,000 fixed cost divided by the $14 minus the $1.25, and you start to make money at 2,353 pizzas. So A is superior to B with regards to the fact that you start making money sooner. But if you were to do this using the Excel software, you would see that the slope for A is less than the slope for B. And B, once you get past 2,353 pizzas, will start to make money faster, because if you look at the contribution margin for A is $12 a unit, and for B is $12.75. So that's the slope. That's your profit slope. And so at the higher volumes, B will be better. Now, in this particular case, the owner expects to sell 9,000 pizzas. And I'll let you do that in your Excel software. And if you want to know how to use your Excel software, I will refer you to S717, which I did in Excel. But I thought I would show you this one in the basic calculations. So, and I will, all right, I will at this point do B for you. So oven A, you're going to make 9,000 pizzas. You're going to sell them for $14 each. You're going to have fixed costs of $20,000. And you're going to have variable costs of $2,000 per unit, which in this particular case turns out to be, the total for this is you're going to make $12 a pizza minus the 20,000, and I get 88,000. Now I'm going to do B slightly differently. You can take the contribution margin. So you've got 9,000 pizzas. The contribution margin is $14 minus the $1.25 minus the fixed cost, and you wind up with $12.75 times 9,000 minus 30,000, and you wind up with a profit of $84,750. And I'll let you do the 12,000 on your own. All right. Now, part D, which is the main reason I wanted to show you this using Word and not Excel, to find the crossover point between the two. You can see that you make the two equations equal to each other. The fixed cost plus the variable cost per unit for A on the left, and the fixed cost plus the variable cost per unit for B on the right. Now, if you remember your days in algebra, you take the 20,000 and subtract it from the left and subtract it from the right. You take the 1.25x from the right and subtract it. And you also subtract it from the left. So what you wind up with, if you remember, you move it to the other side and do the opposite. That's the short form. So you get 0.75 equals $10,000. And X is the number of pizzas. So you simply divide both sides by 0.75. X is 13,333 pizzas. And again, you can use the Excel software, but I thought I would show you how to do it like on calculator, because I think it's a little easier to understand when you're actually seeing the steps in the algebra.